Hey, it's David here from Freedom Founders. While the rest of the country and all the political pundits are still trying to figure out and decide whether or not the votes for the election were counted correctly or not, what I do know is this. Somebody was very wrong in this election, and someone who was paid a lot of money got it completely wrong. That was the pollsters. The pollsters are paid professionals. They are paid a lot of money to gather data and use algorithms and, to their best ability, predict what the election is going to look like in any kind of election, any kind of a voting contest. They got it wrong in 2016, and they got it really wrong in the election in 2020. Terribly wrong, both on a national scale and in many of the swing states. What does this mean? Well, it means that there's complexities in the data and the algorithms that they use. The whole world is complex today. The election system's complex. How people behave, how they think, what they will say, what they won't say. It's very difficult to pin this stuff down, and obviously the professionals that were paid to do this can't do it. They didn't do a very good job. What about the coronavirus? Epidemiologists are studied, trained, well-respected, educated, and yet look at the difficulties that they have had with all their years of training and professionalism and expertise in figuring out how this virus pandemic laid out and what to do, what was right, and whether to lock down, whether to mask up. See, again, professionals, well-educated, got it wrong. What I would say to you is this, is that the economic models that people look at and try to predict, are we going to have an up market, a down market, a sideways market? Where are things going to go in the near term, the long term? Are we going to have deflation, inflation, interest rates down, up, stock market up, real estate up, down? See, you can listen to a lot of people and people that are well educated and paid a lot of money to make their predictions. But the bottom line is, who do you trust? Where do you get your information? See, I think if you even rely on people who are trying to do a good job, they don't often know more than you do. And sometimes people have an agenda. People that are paid a lot of money have an agenda to create a narrative. Now, I don't know which was what in this election. I'm not going to make a point there. My point is that following people who presume to know what they're doing and presume to know how to make predictions is probably not a good thing to do. What traditional retirement economic models have you been following just because people that you paid money to or people you listen to are supposed to know what they're doing got it wrong? Whether they meant to or not, whether they have an agenda to sell something or they just flat out couldn't get it right. Here's my big point. You have to be the architect of your future. You have to be the architect of your financial security, your economic freedom. You cannot rely on other people. You've got to take it in yourself. How do you do that? You've got to be connected. Truly, you have to be connected. You have to be around a group of people. You have to be with people that have a pulse on the marketplace, the business investment marketplace that you want to be around and involve yourself in. You have to do that. If you rely on outside information, outside eyes, advisors, look, they may do the best they can do, but they're not going to get it right any more than you are. But the question to you is, are you willing? Are you willing to step up and take on the responsibility that you need to do, even though the rest of the world says, nah, it's too complicated, too hard to do. We got this over here. But do they? What's going to be your decision? What's your choice? What's your option here? I'd say it's time to step up and take control of your own destiny, your own future. And that way, when you need to pivot left, right, or otherwise, you can do so. If you rely on other people, they get it wrong more than they get it right. Keep that top of mind as you go forward. And remember, always be looking out for your own future. Take care.